I am now at Cineworld to see Suicide Squad in IMAX. Let's do this. My words, it's very windy. I think I'll leave my review till I'm in a quieter place, even though there's no one here. Anyway, I was sitting at the front at the end because I needed to go to the toilet for like half the movie, and I was holding it in. As soon as the credits rolled, ran to the toilet, came back to catch the after credits scene. I'm a madman, absolute madman. All that for after credits scene. Anyway, I enjoyed the movie. It was good, apart from needing the toilet the whole time. Well, half the time, most of the time actually. Apart from needing the toilet and holding that in, I enjoyed the movie. The content was good, it was funny, it was just a cool team-up action comedy featuring DC supervillains playing the heroes. I actually left my hat at the cinema. Pretty sure I did, because I took it off while watching the movie. I put it on my leg, and for half the movie I needed the toilet, so I was sitting there thinking about when the movie's going to end. I was enjoying it. I didn't want to miss a second because I was so into it, so I was just holding it in. And once the credits rolled and the first after credit scenes, there's two after credit scenes by the way, there's one before the credits and one right at the end of the credits. And after the first one, I quickly rushed to the toilet. So when I did that, I forgot about my hat, and my hat must have fell off right there. And I went to the toilet, came back, sat in a different row, in a different seat, to watch the after credit scene, and I forgot about my hat completely. Brilliant. So some things never change. I tend to lose a lot of things. Some things just never change. Just never change. I also accidentally wore my work shoes to the cinema. I don't know why I did that. I think I was in a rush to leave. Anyway, I'm gonna do a review in a second. So as I was saying, yeah, it was an enjoyable movie. It wasn't a great movie or anything like that, but had some cool characters. The new characters, which is most of the characters, were interesting, and the existing characters from the first Suicide Squad were also there doing their bit. Yeah, I feel like the actors they brought back from the previous movie, they didn't shine as much as they did back then. Especially Captain Boomerang and Harley Quinn. I felt like, especially Harley Quinn was more at the forefront in the 2016 movie. In this one, she does play a role, but it's a bit more of a backseat. It's not a backseat. She still is there for the main parts of the movie, but I mean, like, it focuses a bit more on other characters and other characters' backstories. Obviously, Harley Quinn has been established in a few movies now, so it makes sense, but still, she wasn't as much as at the forefront as I expected her to be. John Cena as Peacemaker was pretty cool. There was a particular scene in a forest that involves rats with John Cena, Idris Elba. The way they talk to each other, it's a very funny scene. That's all I'm saying. The things they say, it's hilarious. It's not really a spoiler to say what it was, but I'm just not going to say it anyway. But yeah, spoilers. No spoilers in this video. I enjoyed it. It was a fun action comedy, not to be taken too seriously, I feel. A much better movie than the first Suicide Squad. This is not really a direct sequel, but it is sort of a sequel. It's like a soft reboot in a way. It's a reboot, but they still kept some characters. Also, there's someone they killed off quite quickly that I was disappointed by because I wanted to see more of them. I'll leave it at that. Some characters die very quickly because it's one of those movies where everyone's expendable. Actually, I got some expendable vibes, to be fair, because in the first Expendables movie, a team of expendable people go to an island, they fight an army. In this, the squad do fight an army at some point in the movie. Starro's in this, a massive kaiju. What I will say is the way the final boss is defeated in the final battle is very funny. The way the final boss is defeated is very funny. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, there's plenty of funny stuff in this. The serious stuff too is rated R, and it's mainly for violence. There's some nudity as well, but not a lot of it. But when it is there, it is quite a bit of nudity. But it's mainly for the violence. We're talking heads getting sliced off. We're getting a heart getting stabbed. You see the heart getting stabbed as well. Never seen that before in a movie. You get really gory, violent detail. So if you're not into that, you might not like this. But yeah, it's a fun action movie. I really like Sylvester Stallone as King Shark. Obviously, I think he's just doing. Is he just doing a voice or is it motion capture? Is he also like in a suit? I don't think so. I think he's just doing the voice. Either way, he did awesome. I really like King Shark. John Cena's character as Peacemaker. I think I mentioned him, but he was better than I thought. I think he's definitely more suited to comedic type roles. In this role, he was quite a serious character, but also made a lot of jokes. And when he did make jokes, he was funny. And I've seen him in previous movies, in comedies where he's been good. Like for me, that's his strength. Like he's not the greatest of actors, but as a comedian in movies, I think that vibe works for him. And I heard he's getting a TV show of this character. That's what I heard. Idris Elba called Bloodsport. I felt like they got him in because Will Smith didn't want to come back. He's not Deadshot in this. He's a different character, but in some ways quite similar. But yeah, it was cool. There were some cool effects. The visuals looked nice. CGI looked fine. Starro actually looked kind of crazy, you know. Probably looked better than King Shark did. King Shark looked all right. I don't think King Shark looks amazing. I feel like it could have been a bit better. But overall, the CG is good. The story is fine. It's not like an amazing groundbreaking story, but it's fine. It largely takes place on an island, for the most part anyway. And there's plenty of characters that die, and there's plenty of characters that survive, of course. But yeah, the way some characters die is tragic, and other characters, the way they die is funny. But overall, I enjoyed the experience. That was a fun time at the cinema, a very fun time, and I really appreciate what they did with this movie. I really do. So yeah, my rating is, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. It was good. It was a fun action comedy. If you just watch it for what it is, just a fun action comedy, I think you'll probably enjoy it. Maybe some people won't like it. You know, it is what it is. There's always people who don't like every movie. I don't mean like they don't like every movie. I mean like every movie has people who don't like it. So, you know, it is what it is. It's not everyone's cup of tea. It's never going to be everyone's cup of tea. But I think a lot of people will enjoy this, and definitely enjoy it a lot more than the 2016 version. That's for sure. And I feel it's worth it in IMAX as well, for sure. On the bigger the screen for me, the better with this movie, for sure. And has some cool action as well. Like I don't think I mentioned that, but there's some really cool brutal fight scenes. Some people they will kill off who you would not expect them to kill off. Amanda Waller's character seems a lot more intense in this movie than she is in the previous one. And Harley Quinn has some awesome action scenes as well. I remember Birds of Prey. She had some of the best fight scenes in the whole movie, and it was near the start of the movie. One of the fight scenes in this movie reminded me of that. There was also a big fight in the rain outside a massive tower. That was awesome. The visuals looked so nice when they were fighting in the rain. It was crazy. But yeah, the powers they have, the combination of all the characters' personalities, it was good. The chemistry was good. I liked it. The relationships between the characters, amongst other things, better than I expected, for sure. And yeah, I might even rewatch this in the cinema at some point next week, because it was rather elite. But yeah, 8 out of 10, not a masterpiece, but a fun movie that I look forward to rewatching in future. I've already pre-ordered the Steelbook 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's it for me for this particular review. So this part of the video will be on my second channel, on my movie channel, Davidoff Films, which also just reached 1,000 subscribers, which is elite. But there will be more to this vlog on my personal channel on Sir Davidoff. If you're already here on this vlog, then well, there's a bit more of this vlog to go. If you're not, then on the second channel, come over if you want. If not, this is the end of this video.